all of our hounds recently got adopted, but then Malu came in, and now we have a hound on the floor. He is an older gentleman at about 7 years old, although he has a very youthful look to him. Like, his muzzle's not super gray. He has that great, like, puppy smile. And we have him down as a hound mix. I see a little beagle in there myself. But he's just a very sweet guy. He is very calm and relaxed. When I went into his kennel to take his picture, he already knows a lot of behaviors. He knows sit and he knows paw, which a lot of the dogs seem to know. He does a nice sit pretty, but that's not his cue word for it. So I haven't figured out what his cue is, but when he gets really excited and he wants a treat, he'll kind of sit up on his hind legs and give you a good grin, trying to work hard for his tasty treat. But sometimes people use different cues for those types of things. Traditionally, that would be sit pretty, but we haven't quite figured out what his cue word is. But it'll be really easy to put that on a cue. Much like with Cherry, she was spinning on her own, and our animal care supervisor put it on twirl. So when you say twirl, Cherry will just spin around in circles all day long. But in terms of, his behavior assessment, he has one of the better behavior assessments on the floor in terms of like his food and things like that. He's, keeps his kennel clean. He's super friendly. He's easy to walk. He does well with the other dogs. No issues with his food. He really likes petting and affection. So a lot of those things are things that people are looking for in a dog. They want that dog that's going to be a little bit more low maintenance. They don't necessarily want to have to worry about, teaching the dog not to jump up on them, which a lot of our adolescent dogs really need a lot of those manners things to be worked on with their new family. But this guy doesn't seem to have as many of those types of issues that he needs to work on. And he's just, super, super friendly and sweet. And hopefully we'll find him a great home. And the benefit of getting an older dog is, again, that more relaxed and calm behavior. But also, when you adopt a dog or a cat that's a senior here, you get a discount. So you get $20 off your adoption fee for taking home one of those animals that's over the age of 5.
So when I got him out of his kennel, I noticed it said, can be very vocal. Does he have any restrictions based on that observation?
So he doesn't have any restrictions. And while I've not heard him be vocal, that doesn't mean that the kennel staff haven't heard him, doing the typical hound thing. Hounds like to bark and bay, and they are known for following their noses and expressing their opinions. He's doing a little bit of a whining right now. So while there's no restrictions on where he can live, you might want to think about that. If you're living in an apartment complex and you're worried about, maybe having issues with your neighbors and your landlords because your dog is being vocal, then maybe you don't take on a hound or Taco, because Taco also likes to sing. If you live really close to your neighbors, just be mindful of those things and whether or not that's going to be a good fit. But overall, he doesn't really have any restrictions in terms of where he can live or the age children that he can live with. If you're looking to make this cute little hound part of your family, then you need to go to visitfcac.as.me to start that process.